Hello world, Cossy here with another episode of the only show on the internet where you ask me questions and I answer them. It's Ask Cossy. Now, starting off this episode with a question from Joe Ashcroft, who asks, is Steve Keane a deluded fool or a devious bastard? Well, I think it's clear to all the Blackburn fans and anyone who actually knows about football that Steve Keane is a devious bastard working for the devil to drive Blackburn further into hell. That's why they're in the Championship now. If he stays in charge, no doubt next season they will end up relegated to League One, where finally we get Blackburn versus Tranmere at Prenton Park. Lee Hughes asks, who's better as Paul Atreides, Carl McLaughlin or Alec Newman? And do we need a new Dune movie? Now, personally, I am a huge fan of Carl McLaughlin, and I still say he was better in the role. I think that the Dune movie even now holds up as a brilliant science fiction movie. Okay, it's not as good as the books. Okay, the sci-fi miniseries was more faithful to the novels, but it's a fantastic movie. Considering that it was made in the 80s, and I'm not a big fan of reboots or remakes, you would think I would say no to a new movie, but I think it is about time that we get the Dune movie that we deserve, or the fans of the franchise, the fans of science fiction deserve. Jeff Scott asks, do pandas taste as good as they look? Well, pandas are basically like if you take dark chocolate and white chocolate and you put it together and it's taste sensation, because they're like a polar bear and a black bear fused together, Dragon Ball Z styley. So of course they taste as good as they look. They taste fantastic. Chris Jolly asks, if there was going to be only one more Marvel movie made about a different character, which character would you like to see and why? Well, for me, I would really like to see a Black Panther movie. And for those of you who don't know, Black Panther was the first ever black superhero in any American comic book. Now, beforehand, there had been sort of sidekick characters with no superpowers. There had been black characters who were part of sort of Marine squads, and that was about it. There had been no major black superhero characters at all. T'Challa, the Black Panther, changed that. Not only is that important, but the character is fantastic and fascinating. And I think that the origin of T'Challa, the origin of where vibranium comes from, for those who don't know, that's what Captain America's shield is made of. And also the ability to introduce characters like Ulysses Klaue, who is very important in the comic books, works for Hydra, among other agencies, and therefore it would let you link the character and the villains into other characters in the continuity that they're using in the cinematic universe, and bring Black Panther into the Avengers. Dan Galvin asks, if you could have theme music, what would it be? Well, this is a tough one, because sometimes you have music that in a certain situation really fits what's going on. Like, I might be on a night out with the boys and Instagram by Daystorm totally fits. Some of my friends would say Hangover by Tayo Cruz fits me. Personally, I walk around a lot of the time with the Pokemon theme and also the Zelda theme just playing randomly in my head. But if I was to have a theme song, a song that encapsulates me in every way, it would be a song by my favourite band, Brand New, and it would be The Boy Who Blocked His Own Shot. Becky Sang asks, top 10 films I should see in my summer holiday and why? Now, knowing you, Becky, I know that you basically haven't seen any films ever in the entire world, well, besides Harry Potter. So here is a list of 10 films that I think you have to see. First off, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, and Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. How have you not seen the original Star Wars trilogy? How? How have you got through to this point in your life and not seen it? Don't understand. Next up, so there's your first three. Next up, you need to see Anchorman, it's hilarious. How can you have gone through this amount of time without seeing it? You'll finally get why everyone quotes it so much. Next up, Labyrinth and The Goonies. These are children's classics. They are absolutely fantastic. You've also got Big Trouble in Little China. You'll finally understand who David Lopan is, which is great. If you're thinking films that moving away from that type of genre, then Memento, definitely, and The Prestige. And that leaves you with one last film, and that last film I think you should watch. Chasing Amy. Okay guys, as always, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, then down there is the like button. You click on it, let me know that you liked it. Also down there in the description box is a link to my Facebook, my Twitter and my Tumblr. Follow me and find out what's going on in the world of me and in the world of this channel. Obviously make sure you subscribe and favourite this video. Forward it on to all of your friends, family and everyone you know via the means of the interwebs, word of mouth, writing the link on a paper airplane and throwing it at someone, however you do it. If you missed the last episode of Ask Cossy, there's a link just there. You can click on that, go out and watch it. If you missed my last geek movie review, it's just there. You can click on that and watch it also. Spend some time watching some awesome Cossy videos. And until next time, guys, au revoir.